Okay, this is the new flashback arrestor design called the ClearFlash. It uses the same element as our other flashback arrestors, except we've changed everything to nylon and PVC parts. Alright, so I'm going to show you how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was a sustained flame inside the flashback arrestor. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This thing isn't even warm. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, sustained flame, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. Sustained flame. 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. I'm going to zoom a bit. Now, with the check valve, you won't get that sustained flame. 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So 100 flashbacks and this thing is still ticking. Alright, I've turned up the gas flow a bit by increasing the power. So now we're pushing about 400 watts here, running about 3 liters a minute. Still functions the same way. So it's 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150, 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 156, 157, 158, 159, 160, 161, 162, 163, 164, 165, 166, 167, 168, 169, 170, 171, 172, 173, 174, sustained flame, 175, 176, 177, 178, 179, 180, 181, 182, 183, 184, 185, 186, 187, 188, 189, 190, 191, 192, 193, 194, 195, 196, 197, 198, 199, 200. 200 flashbacks at between 2 and 3 liters a minute. Alright, and that's without a check valve. Okay. Now have a good look at the, see if you can see the inside. Everything in there is still looking pretty fresh, if you know what I'm saying. It's not hot. The barbs are still holding up. And I'm not exactly sure how many more this will take, but just think of it this way. We just exposed this thing to 200 consecutive flashbacks. Now, the less consecutive they are, probably the longer this thing will last. It's still airtight. Alright? Now, with the check valve, I don't even know. Who knows how long this thing will last. It's really dependent on how long the check valve will last. So I'm going to hook the check valve up again, if you don't mind. Okay, we've connected the check valve. Okay, so it goes input, flashback arrestor, output, check valve, and then this is where we have the sparker to detonate the gas, and then that goes into a little tube of water. Okay, just to muffle the sound a bit. We're running at about 2 LPM again. Okay, and look, the flashback doesn't even get past the check valve. So every time this stops the flashback, that's life added to the arrestor. Okay, but look, it's still stopping the flashback, guys. Alright, so now what I've done is I've added an extra foot of tubing in a line to see if this thing will take flashback down a larger tube. Let's test it out. You see, once we get a couple flashbacks, the valve gets wet. Once it gets wet, the flashback doesn't even get past the valve. It's crazy. Look at that. Okay, so I've mended these two hoses together. Alright, so let's try this test once again. So, I hope that that's proof to anyone watching that you can have a substantial amount of tube after this thing and it'll still function perfectly.